Good morning. Welcome to Ramblings with Joe. Well, I suppose I should address the ICE shooting. I guess it was in Minneapolis. Seems to be the focal point of all ICE-related events at the moment. I watched the video. I'm not going to post the video here, but I did watch the video. I have very mixed emotions about this. I have the same mixed emotions about this that I did about the Trayvon Martin killing. The woman should not have been doing what she did. On the other hand, the police officer stood right in front of the car. Here's the thing. I had a discussion with them about this, and my analogy was, if this woman had been walking around with an AR-15, they would be treating her completely different than if she was in a car. But at some point, the police officers, in this case ICE agents, would look at her car as a deadly weapon. There is a difference, obviously. And at first I thought, well, this is all on her. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. But not really. I mean, that's true. If you play stupid games, you do win stupid prizes. However, in her case, I think culpability falls on both people. I think it falls on her and the officer who stood in front of her car. The reason I had to change my line of thinking, I follow a social media content maker. His name is, and I'm going to butcher this, so I can't do names very well. Sometimes I get my own wrong. His name is Kazan Asudu. His claim to fame is being a clear thinker. And I've watched a lot of his videos, and he really is a clear thinker. And I watched the video that he posted about this particular incident, about the car and how the wheels were going straight. And I looked at a few others. I may be, combining them a little bit. But in his video, he said, look, this is a deadly weapon. And the person actually hit the ICE officer. It wasn't, a threat. The person actually hit the ICE officer. There's another video that has come out from a different point of view, and it's obvious this woman hit the ICE officer. That makes her culpable. On the other hand, had the woman actually been carrying an AR-15 and pointing it at someone, I don't think pointing it in a direction is a better way to put that. I don't think that the officer would have stepped in front of the AR-15. That would have been foolish. Well, if you're going to consider a vehicle a deadly weapon, you're getting in front of it and standing there is foolish. And you have some culpability in her death as well. He did defend himself, but he put himself in a position where there was no other choice for him but to defend himself if she moved the car at all. She did. She moved the car. She moved the car toward him. She struck him from the videos I've seen. Obviously, in the world of AI, who knows for real, but they look pretty convincing to me. She has culpability, and he has culpability. There's just no doubt in my mind that this will be used to divide our community even more. That our ability to come together and say, you are both wrong. You should not have been doing what you were doing on either case. If you think a car is a deadly weapon, you don't stand in front of it. That's pretty simple. I think his case is weakened by the idea that he did actually stand right in front of her and he pulled his weapon and killed her when she started coming at him. I mean, this will probably be ruled as a justifiable shooting. And there are going to be people who say that's their job. They put themselves in harm's way. They do. But they don't do it in such a manner that the officer only has one reasonable choice. In trucking, as I stated in my last episode, it's called leaving yourself an out. His only out at that point was to pull the trigger. Now, she had a lot of outs before that. She didn't have to use the car to blockade the ICE agents who were just trying to enforce the law. That's what they've been sworn to do. She didn't have to pull forward and get shot. She did not have to put the car in gear at all. She could have just gotten out and faced the consequences of her action. She could have fought, those consequences in court if she believed they were unjust. Two idiots met, and now someone's dead. Same thing with, the Trayvon Martin case. Two idiots met, and now he's dead. And I'm not trying to be neutral here. This gentleman, and I will put his a link to his channel right up here. That's the first time I've done that. And you can check his channel out. I think he's biggest on Instagram. And I really do enjoy his creations, his content. He's very good. And I love the way he articulates the issues and comes at them from a logical thinking point of view. That's everything to me. That encourages freedom in my mind for all of us, not just freedom by race or freedom by nationality, but just freedom. I think that's important. And he looks at himself. This last video that he put out where his first video, he definitely fell on the side of the ICE agents. The second video, he came out and he apologized and said, hey, I looked at that with some biasness. He's a very, very nice content creator, and I really enjoy his content. That brings us to my first troll has showed up in the comment sections on YouTube. His name is Chris X Crisco. That's at Chris X Crisco, all one word. I'll put his link to YouTube down here. I didn't understand his comments. My wife thinks he may be a bot. I don't think he's a bot. I think that he is someone who has a little bit too much time on his hands. I think that he may just be doing what trolls do, which is, trolling channels. I don't have a huge following. I don't have a lot of controversial content. I am not that guy. I'm killing time until my wife wakes up, basically, and I'm having a good time doing it. But here's the comment that I got the hugest charge out of when I got home and I sat down on the couch. I looked at it. It says, Chris X Crisco says, "This is a slap in the face to journalism. You are a grifter and a kaput. You are not an individual thinker. No one person should tune in to your content." And so if you're watching this, either one of you, Chris X Crisco says you shouldn't be. So another person made a comment, and under their comment, I made a response. And of course, trolls did as trolls do, and he jumped in under that comment and said, and the other comment I put for the other person was, "This is an interesting, if not ambiguous comment. As a reminder, if you find any of the content offensive, you are certainly invited to ignore the channel. Or you can subscribe, like, and share." A little sarcasm there. So I think it might be the same person on two different accounts, and he just forgot to switch it back. I don't know. Anyway, Chris X Crisco decided to respond under that comment, and he said, "I have not ignored your channel. I have reported. Why would you ignore your channel? Why would we ignore your channel? It is a cancer in our community for real truth seekers. You are anti-human and will not be ignored." I don't think I've ever been called anti-human before. I think that this is a ridiculous statement for him to make. Oh, anyway, here's my response to him. And I can't help it. I'm a smart ass. And I said, "Truly, your attention is appreciated. Surely you must be happy having found a new purpose, if only momentarily. Much pleasure is found with your dedication to this endeavor. Please let your friends know where to enjoy the content as well." My wife says, "Don't feed the trolls." And quite possibly I shouldn't feed the trolls, but I have a good time in life, and I enjoy every aspect of my life that I can. And truly, I thought this was hilarious. This teeny tiny channel that I have has got its first troll, and it's hilarious to me. If either one of you would like to go and engage with the troll, please feel free. I think he's an hilarious guy, and I hope it's a child. I hope it's a kid, and I hope he doesn't know what he's talking about, because if you follow me at all, I'm all about human rights. I'm all about freedom. I'm all about doing the right thing to your fellow man. He's very confused as to who he thinks I am. I, however, am not confused at all about the deliciousness of my morning coffee. I'm going to get some glasses today. I have the day off to do so. I'm going to spend the day with my wife. I'm going to get some glasses so I can see her better. It is Friday. I think this was our first full week since the holiday season began. So I hope you had a good week. I hope that you tackled it and really enjoyed the week. I did. I had a fantastic week. It's been very, very enjoyable. And hopefully today they can fix my other glasses and I won't have to look through scratched lenses anymore. I hope that you go out this Friday, this fantastic Friday, and you find peace, love, and dream. Until next time, lahi throat.